I will make a motion to remove the 2-cent property tax rate from the budget.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
No, I agree, they do need money, but I mean, based off the conversation Thursday, they've got roughly.
$400,000.
No, it's
in
four-
black and white from Chris Hine and from.
Point of order. Commissioner Gordon's, we can't talk over one another.
Actually,
Actually,
there's
I
a
can.
motion, Kenny.
We have a piece
Kenny,
of paper and an email that says they have
Kenny,
400,000.
Commissioner
That's
Kyler,
the facts.
did you
I
make-
don't-
did
like
you
I
make a
said,
motion?
We want to open up Pandora's box. I say frickin' open it.
Commissioner Kyler.
Money. You yourself mentioned on Thursday, and fairly so, we added, all this money Thursday with the 1.5 million from Fire EMS, and your concern was we're
We-
going to keep adding, and I understand that
we
concern.
we actually threw about 2 million at
Okay.
EMS last week.
So my
and we don't want to raise taxes, but we were fine throwing 2 million at EMS.
My thoughts on this, if we're going to embarrass ourselves by using one-time funds to slap money and make believe we can balance a budget that way, which is just downright irresponsible, why not add another $1 million and make it, instead of 5 million slapping money, make it 6 million? I mean, why not? Why not take all of these things that we reduced over the last few weeks, put back to positions? Why not? And just make it $7 million on top. We made $9 million last year. All these comments, we're going to make change, we're going to make tough decisions, we're going to transition. It's garbage. We haven't done any of it. I'll be going down the list of the others, and we'll see who says, well, let's make tough changes and transitions and all this kind of garbage. We haven't done squat.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Trying to find a way to reduce spending and save people money is garbage. You heard it right here first. That's exactly what I said for 8 weeks. I said it last year as well. Now, quite frankly, okay, the laughing is
I am laughing.
inappropriate,
Because it's
as
garbage.
usual.
Garbage.
So we do have a spending problem, and that's simply what I was trying to say for 8 weeks, and that is not unreasonable comments that I made. That was
Cutting what?
personally reasonable.
Cutting what is ongoing?
Okay.
That's all I'm asking, is cut what?
Can we stick to the motion? The motion was about AgPres.
It's irresponsible, absolutely 100% irresponsible. And anybody who can say they made tough decisions on reducing the budget for ongoing funds, I'd like to see it, because I haven't seen it. We are barely getting by and serving our community. And it's driving me crazy. Every year we've been doing the same thing. And I've been saying this, that I made mistakes and I should have been stronger during my first term. This is my 6th time doing it, and I'm convinced the only way to get us into a position of supporting our community is through using ongoing dollars in revenue and expenses. If we want to cut expenses, then let's cut expenses. But let's cut expenses where they make sense in ongoing funds.
We are trying to provide services, and we have made quite a few cuts. And
What cuts have we made? That's my
we've,
point.
we've made quite a few cuts over the course of the budget session, or budget season.
Here's
And
the highlight of the cuts. We didn't make a lot of cuts.
we took,
I feel it was unreasonable for us to spend 9 weeks and not make those hard decisions. I feel like it was real responsible to decide to take $4.8 million out of the pocketbooks of Carroll County citizens at a time when things are already hurting. I mean, I know we can divide it up. It's $100 here, $100 there, but it is $4.8 million. It's a lot of money for people who, quite frankly, in a lot of areas of the county don't make a lot of money.
But this board that needs growth for tax revenue, stop the car wash from being built, put bulk restrictions on every commercial property in Carroll County because of a mini storage being built. We've done everything we can to stifle growth, so I'm not sure we can hope for it.
now, one of the outstanding questions I know we were talking about last week was the restriction on the library funding. I know that, yes.
I said earlier, and you told me yesterday, if we got rid of the 2%, we weren't going to talk about 100 different topics today. Now we are?
Well, when we
I mean, I just, nicely put. Are
Okay,
you gonna
this-
keep your word yesterday or not? And whatever it is, just let's.
My word, yes.
Point of order, hold on a
You
second.
you said if we voted on getting rid of the 2% tax, that all the rest would go away. And now
I
we
didn't
do
say all
that
the re-
early, and everything keeps going.
I didn't say that all the rest was going to go away. And
Okay.
But hold on, Commissioner. We did, in open session last week, say that we were going to revisit the library's restriction this week, because we were waiting for some
Yeah.
more information, and that's,
And the more information is that they're gonna do studies by June 1st. So without the studies being done, we're gonna change things. They haven't said yes or no on Sundays. I mean, go ahead, it's, you know, like I say, we talked for an hour yesterday. I should have saved my phone call. Go ahead.
Same thing with the library. I mean, multiple emails, and we've received multiple emails, because I know I sent them. And anybody wants to PIA, those emails, go ahead and do it. It's
What
just-
you said. We didn't ask them to select board members per our wishes. We asked them to start abiding by Comar and state law because they were violating state law on how they did it. They've agreed in an email that they're doing studies.
Yeah.
They think one at least will be done by May 29th. They will share the results with us and their board and make a decision. And they understand that's well before July 1st. They're happy, contrary to the lies on Facebook, they're happy with what they're doing. Now, I think they could say more about that to the public, but they've chose not to. But that has nothing to do with the hold for the money is will they follow through with this? I've heard so much from this board that we're gonna be the board of change and we're gonna hold people accountable. And it depends on who they are. So that's fine.
Anybody. I understand both sides of this concern and this issue. I'm not taking a side on either part of it, but I think here's the reality, and we all do this on a daily basis and probably don't think about it, because we don't know the history, most of us. When you shake somebody's hand, there's a reason you shake their hand, and that goes back into history, whether it be a friend or someone that wasn't, to see, are they attacking you? And I'm not suggesting we're attacking them or they're attacking us, but I would much rather see us take an approach where, like you and I spoke about it the other week, Commissioner Rothstein, when you made the motion and I seconded it. I said, let's give them 6 months. Let's just give them an unencumbered 6 months. Let's fund half of it, make them, or ask them to fund the other half from fund balance. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but let's take that movement.
90% of those emails were based on lies that we withheld the money. So, and I can show you the lies on Facebook. I can show you the message they were sent that was full of lies.
So we eliminated 8 positions, my recommendation. And I'll make a motion to bring back 4 of those 8 positions.
So I don't know if this is part of some sort of strategy, but so in other words, for about 9 weeks, we didn't want to look at making any unpopular decisions about the
Right now,
last
there's no
minute.
discussion.
Excuse me, I'm
There's no
speaking.
discussion, I think. I think it's,
excuse-
motion's made. Is
I'll
there
wait
a
till you
second?
finish.
If there's a second, there's a second, but I'm not sure what the
I'm still
discussion
gonna-
is. So,
Was there a second?
not yet, so
Okay,
if
my
if the motion
apologies. I will-
failed, then it fails.
Okay, I'll save my remarks.
Okay.
Any second? Okay, do
Well,
we have
she's-
any other? So would somebody like to make a motion that we accept this budget and we're done?
motion to accept the budget and move to a final vote or adoption on Thursday.
Go.
So we're accepting $4.5 million in recordation taxes.
Yes.
It's still in.
So we're accepting tax increase for Carroll Countyans. We're also putting $5 million of one-time funds on the bottom line.
Yes, and we're also avoiding having to
So
raise the
some
property
people
tax
don't like
increase.
one thing, some people don't like the other. Okay?
It's governing compromise, trying to find the best
not
way forward.
governing.
And
That-
how
That's
much,
your opinion.
how much did we put on the
It is.
bottom line? We did more than 5 million. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
So 1 no, 4 to 1, okay.